my friends, another delicious pasta Monday with a recipe that you guys have requested for so many times, for the last 3-4 years. This has been a recipe that you guys have requested, I think, the most. Baked zitis. I said, Mamma mia, there's so many of them that are making baked ziti online. I don't need to make a new recipe. But no, you guys want to see my baked ziti. Well, here it is, my friends. A delicious beef ragù, and on top of it, a mac and cheese. This marriage is made in heaven. It's absolutely delicious. I know you're gonna love it. I'm glad you're here. Remember, thumbs up if you like the video. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, and don't forget to ring the bell. Stay tuned. We're doing it right now, friends. Okay, friends. Well, like I said earlier, a lot of you have requested this recipe. I thought, oh, this is a no-brainer. It's easy to do, but obviously, since you asked, I obliged. Is that how you say it? I obliged? Well, I'm happy to oblige. How is that? Okay, so friends, you know when I ask Australian people. They don't speak English too good. Oh boy, I'm gonna hear for that one. So look, friends, I'm doing it in 2 parts because it's always easier. But at home, I tell you, I use 1 part. It's easier for me to demonstrate. So we got 1 big onion, and when I say big onion, I'm not kidding, right? I use a big onion. That thing like 5 pounds. So I diced it, and I'm gonna put it in here. And I'm going to saute it. Always number first. Always. I don't care what anybody tells you. There's so many recipes out there. They put everything together. They don't. We don't do that here. We put onion number first. Yes, we got to make sure we caramelize them onion, okay? So take a little time. And for those of you that are new to the channel, welcome. Always onion number first, because it gives you an opportunity to caramelize it. They taste better that way. That's why we do it. If you put a bunch of stuff with it, you never caramelize them and they don't taste so good. We are going to, I'm using 1.5 pounds of ground chuck. And you can use whatever you want in this, short ribs, whatever it is. I do it myself. For whatever reason, you can do it or you can buy it. It's up to you. If you buy a ground meat, you want to buy a 85-15. That means 15% fat, 85% lean. 80-20 is also okay. 80-20 is also okay. That means obviously 20% fat and 80% lean. And we're going to do what I taught you, a lot of you that have been in the channel for a few years, you know, we're going to do what is called the Maillard reaction. And this is crucial. This is like we're making a beef ragù. Like we're making a bolognese. For those of you that made my bolognese, this is the same deal. And that's why I like to do it in a fry pan for 2 reasons. One, because it goes faster. And why does it go faster? Because you see, the moisture, as we know, there's water in the beef. There's just water in it. It's just the beef itself has got water in it, like we have water. You know, I don't know what the percentage out there, but we love to hear from scientists over there in the comment down there. How much water does the body has? But it's a lot. It's like, I don't know, 60, 70%. The Australian are going 60, 70% moisture. So the beef is the same, you know, and so we have to let the water out of there. Otherwise, what we're doing, and look, no matter how hot, so don't look at this. No matter how hot it is, you're still going to get the water out of there. And what we want to do is we want to let the water out. So then it gives us an opportunity to caramelize the meat with the Maillard reaction, create some caramelization. It tastes a lot better. Okay, that's why you sear steak. All right, friends. So now look, we got the onion right there, and they're not brown enough. So in this recipe, basically I'm making 2 sauces. I am making a beef ragu, bolognese, whatever we want to call it, and a Mornay sauce. It's kind of like a macaroni and cheese and bolognese together. And you know, I know a lot of you have requested for that recipe and said, yeah, we've seen many recipes, but we want to see how you make it. So, of course, I'm going to show you. But I remember when I had the cooking school, we had one of our most popular classes was Sauce 101. And we would actually make the sauces, a bunch of sauces, and everybody would eat them. And I remember very well when, at the end, I would see the kitchen staff, they would mix the bolognese and the Mornay sauce together and eat it like that. And I thought it was so delicious. Maybe this is how the Ziti thing came out of. I don't know. So we're going to continue saute. Let's talk a little bit about the ingredient. The onion is starting to get a nice little color right there. Now, I got carrots. I just got a couple of carrots that I diced small. You don't have them, then don't put them in. If you don't have them, what are you going to do? Don't put them in, right? I got some garlic in here. It's probably too much garlic. Maybe we're going to put 1.5 tablespoons of garlic, 2 tablespoons. I've never measured garlic. Don't measure it, please. Matter of fact, you shouldn't measure anything unless you're baking. You're baking, you better measure. If you don't measure when you're baking, you're in trouble. Otherwise, there's no measurement. A little bit more of this. Imagine if you made a recipe and you go, oh, mamma mia. It says 2 teaspoons of fresh thyme. I only had 1. The recipe is not going to work. Yeah, it's going to work. It might not be as much thyme flavor, but it's still going to work. So look, talking about thyme, I got some right here. 1 tablespoon of thyme and about 2 teaspoons. I'm telling you not to measure, and then I give you a measurement. Roughly to give you an idea. We got a little flour in here. Then we're going to use to thicken things a little bit. Then we got a couple of tablespoons of tomato paste. And then we got some 1 can, 28 ounce of chopped tomatoes. And I also got a bottle of red wine. You can use a Cabernet Sauvignon. You can use a whatever wine you want. A wine you're willing to drink, you know. Don't be putting in there a Pinot Noir, because the Pinot Noir doesn't cook so good, and the Pinot Noir is, oh God, the Pinot Noir lovers are going to hate me. Look, guys, I don't want you to look at this pen, but I want you to look at what I'm going to show you. Don't look at the pen. Look, this is what I'm talking about right here. See, look. See right there? See right there, that piece right there? See that caramelization right there? That's what I want. Okay, I want that everywhere. Okay, until I got that, this is going to stay in here. Okay, and look what I'm doing. I'm breaking it up. Okay? And you know, when I make my bolognese, oh, mamma mia, look, 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 look. You're making me talk, and I'm burning the onion. You're making me talk. Yeah, oh yeah, they're making me talk. Ay, 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 be careful. Don't burn the onion, huh? All right, let's put the carrots in there. Let's put some moisture to save the onion. We're gonna put a little garlic. Measure carefully. We're gonna put a little. Thank goodness it's onion, because onion can take it, not garlic. Garlic meaning onion, they can take it browned. They're delicious, no matter what. See, look, everything looks good. I saved it. They're making me talk. You hear that? Yeah, I know some of you are gonna say, yeah. We don't have to make you talk. You can talk on your own. Look, a little tomato paste in here, friends. We're going to saute the tomato paste. And that'll make it a little sweeter. It helps if you saute the tomato paste just a little bit. You see, look, friends. We are losing most of our moisture while you weren't watching. You see, and look. It's going to look really good. And it's starting to smell very nice also. See, I like to use a spatula right there so I can cut into my pan. Otherwise, I use the wooden one. You know, I got the wooden spoon, the wooden thing. Those are great too. You're going to go like this. See? Then I don't have the non-stick police on me. All right, look, guys. We're good? Now we're going to put the wine, okay? Now, very important when you're putting the wine, friends, to let it reduce. So that was about 2 glasses of wine, half a bottle of wine. Half a bottle of wine. If you are not drinking any wine, you should consider it. But if you're not having wine, my friends, I recommend you put a little stock in there, like a little beef stock would be great. A little chicken stock would be great. Beef. I mean, we're having beef, so put the beef stock. All right, here we go. I'm going to reduce this now. I'm going to wait for the wine to reduce. It's going to reduce by half. Then I'll put my tomatoes. I'll add my meat. And I'm going to slowly cook this. We're going to put this in the bottom of my already buttered lasagna pan. Then we're going to put the pasta with the Mornay, the mac and cheese on top of it. Welcome. We're going to bake it in the oven. All right, friends. So I'm finishing the meat. I'm reducing the wine. And then when I come back, I'll finish putting the tomatoes in there. And I'm going to put a little bit of Worcestershire sauce. This gives us really umami flavor, nice. Don't have to put it in if you don't want it. It's going to be in the background. You're hardly going to know it's in there anyway. All right? I'll see you in a minute, friends. Okay, friends. The beef is beautiful. You see, look, gorgeous. The wine has reduced down. There's hardly anything left. I am going to add 1 cup of chicken stock. You could do a beef stock. You could do chicken stock, whatever it is you want to do. I'm going to put it in here. So 1 cup of stock. And then we're going to put it on flour. We're going to put it on the beef. We're going to put it right here on the beef. This is about, so far, 2 tablespoons of flour. And we're going to cook it a little bit here, you see. Ended up being probably a 1/4 cup of flour by the time I'm all done with it. And we're going to saute it a little bit. If I keep it up, it'll be every bit of 1/2 cup of flour. And I'm looking, yeah, 1/2 cup of flour. All right? We're going to saute it a little bit. That will help getting rid of the raw flour flavor, so it doesn't taste like glue, you see? And that helps. So I have the heat on medium. It's not too high, otherwise it'll be difficult to keep up with it. There's a piece of onion in there, there's a piece of garlic in there, and fell. All right, so now we're going to put our tomatoes. And like I said, that was a 28-ounce can of tomatoes, eh? Put that in there. Mix it up. It smells delicious, actually. Really, really nice. Turn that off. We're good. We're going to put all that in there. And the flour cooked like that in a fry pan a little bit, smells like, you know, when you cook a roux. It's really cool. I love, like cookie dough. Cookie dough. All right. Mix all that up. It looks like we're going somewhere. And we're going to cook this up. All right, friends? And we're going to cook it up very slowly. Woo! I'm going to add a little bit of parsley, and I'll add more parsley toward the end. But this is going to be beautiful, friends. We're going to cook it a little bit. We're going to put a little bit of the Worcestershire sauce. Like I say, you don't have to, just a little bit. All right, it's up to you. I don't want it to be like right there in front. I want it to be a little bit in the background. You won't even know it's in there. It just gives you a nice little flavor in the background. All right, friends, we're going to cook this. And very, very slowly for about an hour. About an hour, hour and a half. Very slowly. When it's beautifully and tender and it's got nice consistency. And when I come back, I'm going to make the Mornay sauce. Okay, friends. It's been about 45 minutes. The bolognese is still cooking, and it's almost ready, which is great. 45 minutes, that's all you need, 1 hour. 45 minutes to 1 hour. You test it. 2 things I did. One, I added 1 more cup of stock, so that means I put a total of 2 cups of stock. I also added some harissa. I don't know if you guys ever had some harissa, but this is a good brand. You can find it in every grocery store. It's called Mina harissa. Mina harissa. It's great. I love it. I use the spicy one. If you can find it, you should be able to find it in the grocery store. If you can't find that brand, find another brand. Find another brand. I'm sure there's many other brands out there that are good. It gives a really good little kick, and it needed one. So we gave it a kick. When it needs it, right? You test it, you go, Mamma mia, there's nobody here. And, salt and pepper also. Sometimes I forget. And then all of a sudden you test, you go, there's nobody here. What's going on? That's because you forgot the salt and the pepper. Okay, guys. For those of you that are new to the channel, relax. We're having fun. We don't take cooking too seriously around here. It's only cooking. Oh, Mamma mia, this is going really good, really hot. I got 3 ounces of butter and 3 ounces of flour, and we're making a roux. Really, no big deal, right? We're making a roux. I mean, really, there's nothing to it. Flour and butter. With the pan, it was a little too hot, but it's okay. We manage. Like I said, I love the smell of the roux, flour and butter together. Anything with butter is good. Honestly, I don't care what it is. Put the butter in there, and don't let me forget the salt and pepper. Look, why not do that, and then I won't forget it, right? Because I always forget it. Leave it here. Don't forget it. All right, look, we're going to put some milk in here until we got a beautiful sauce, okay? Well, let me get a whisk. A whisk. Jean-Pierre, get a whisk. I got so many whisks. We're going to whisk it in. And people tell you can't put cold milk in there, otherwise you get lumps. You see, we ain't going to get no lumps. You mix them in, That's all you do. It doesn't matter. If you use hot milk, it goes a lot faster. But if you're not in a hurry, you use cold milk. Doesn't matter either way. Doesn't matter either way. It just takes longer if you use cold milk, that's all. And it's not going to get any more or any less lump if you put cold or hot. But you have some expert online today, didn't tell you. There's a lot of expert online. Have you noticed? Ay. All right. So here we go. We're going to put some salt and pepper so we don't forget. And I'm keeping an eye on my sauce right there because I don't want it to, let me put a little bit of pepper in there. So far I got a little bit over 2 cups of milk. I know the minute it comes to heat, we're going to need more. Cheeses. Let me tell you about the cheeses, friends. Whew, everything's hot. I got brie cheese, 4 ounces of brie cheese. You don't like brie? Don't put it in. It's delicious. I take the rind off. This is like triple cream brie. It's delicious. It's triple creamy. Triple creamy. Well, that's an expert opinion. It's a triple creamy. It really is delicious. Okay, see, look, guys, it's getting thicker, see? See right there? Getting thicker, so what do? Put a little more. Now I'm at 3 cups. I'm at 3 cups. All right, and then we're going to put cheese. So I got brie. I got 4 ounces of Gruyere and 4 ounces of Parme. You can use cheddar, you use Swiss cheese, you use Gruyere, you use whatever cheese you want, friends, and the brie. You don't have to use the brie either. Goat cheese is delicious in there. I had a lot of cheese. Anything with cheese is delicious. You right? Anything with cheese. And I saved the total amount of cheese that I have is on the Parme and the Gruyere is 4 ounces of each. Boom, boom, boom. This doesn't look like 4 ounces, but it is. All right, and then I saved some because I'm going to put some on top of the meat sauce. You'll see in a minute, eh? So let's cook this a little bit and see how we get. We're going to put the brie in there. And the brie, I'm going to put it in with a spoon. And the brie is going to melt very nice and creamy. If you buy a really good brie, it'll melt really beautiful and creamy. Really. Let me put that in there. I may have to eat it. Right, we're going to mix that up. So let me see. That's the one I mixed, yeah. Let's put some cheese in here now. Let's put some cheese right here. And this I saved. I'm going to put some on the top, a little bit on top. Let me continue mixing this. You see the cheese gonna melt? We're gonna make it a smooth, very smooth. And then to really, really make a beautiful Mornay, friends, you gotta put some egg yolk at the end. You don't have to, but it makes it richer. Nice, beautiful, rich. So now we'll wait for the cheese to melt. You'll know when it's melted, friends, because it will be nice and smooth. Until then, it looks lumpy. Lumpy. Is that a word, lumpy? Is that a word, right? Because sometimes I make word. Did I put salt and pepper yet? They're with it today. They're checking. Oh. Let me not forget, friends. A little bit of nutmeg. I got this nutmeg grinder. Look at that. It's really cool. It's got a nut in there. See, look. A nut. You put it in there. And then you push it with this. It's got like a screen in there. See? Very cool. I've had a lot of nutmeg grinders. This is my favorite one. It's from that same company. They make the microplane grater. I don't like all of their products. Some of their products are not so good, but this is very good. Very good. Nutmeg grinder. Should be able to find it anywhere online. Look, guys. It's getting there. It needs a little more liquid. Little more liquid. Like I said, I give you all the measurement. We started with 3 ounces of flour, 3 ounces of butter. Now we're up to just a little bit over 3 cups of milk. And the cheese, you got all the measurement for that, right? So we're looking good, friends. Now I'm going to put the whole dish together. Now what we're going to do, we're going to mix the pasta with this. I got a 14 ounces of Ziti pasta that I cooked. When I cook them like this, friends, in advance, when I cook them, I take them out of the water when they're very al dente. I put just a little bit of olive oil in it, because if you don't put a little bit of olive oil in there, they stick. They stick together. They stick together, you see. So I put a little bit of olive oil on it. Then I take them out. Otherwise, you got to worry about everything. There's too many things to worry about. And here, at least, they're done. This is probably going to be too much pasta. I'm not going to use it all. So now, look. See, I told you it was going to be smooth. Look at this. Look at this. Look how beautiful that is. Mamma mia. That's gorgeous. Let's test it first. Let's test it. We don't want to be just putting in the thing in there. Delicious. You know what it needs? The egg. We're going to put it in. I'm going to show you, okay? Really a simple principle. I got mess everywhere in my kitchen today. We're going to put the egg, but you got to make sure the minute you put them in, you really, really mix them in, okay? You put them in, and then mix them in. Because you don't want scrambled eggs. You get in there. You see what I mean? Look at this. Next time you make a mac and cheese, you use this recipe, my friends. Because look at this. Look how beautiful that is. You see what the egg did? Yeah. Look at this. This is gorgeous. I'm going to assess the thickness of it because it may be fine, but I don't want it to be thick, though, you see? I'd rather it be more liquid because the pasta is going to release more starch. It's going to get thicker. It's like when I make a mac and cheese. I really want it to be liquid because you bake it for a while, and then I'm telling you, it becomes dry. I hate a dry mac and cheese. Oh, we're getting there. A little more salt. Just want to make sure I didn't forget anything, so I'm looking around because you know how many times I forget something. Okay, let's make it a little more liquid, friends. Because it was too thick. I'd rather be too liquid than too thick. Let me tell you why. Because if it's too liquid, you bake it, it'll be fine. It'll be nice and moist and juicy, if you will. Instead of dry and chalky. Have you ever had a mac and cheese chalky? Oh. You go to a party and they give you a mac and cheese just like glue. And you want any more? Oh, no, I'm good. Thank you. No, I'm a little bit on a diet. No, I don't want any more. It's like eating chokes. Yeah, how you say chokes? Chokes. All right, my friends, I'm done. Pasta, this video is going to be long because I'm talking a lot. I should make them a little shorter. All right, look, guys, what do you think? That's too much pasta. That was 14 ounces. What do you think? What do you think? As I'm going, I just want to make sure that we don't see any pasta without the sauce on it. You know what I mean? I think that's it. So we're going to conclude then 12 ounces of pasta is good enough for this dish. Yeah, that's it. Not putting no more. So whatever I got left over there, yeah, 12 ounces is enough. All right, now we're going to put it together, friends. Let me remove a few things. So I'm going to work right here. And then we can put it all together, okay? I got that cheese that I need. Let me take this out of there. I'm gonna put everything right here. All right, so this is beautiful. Yep. Gorgeous. This is beautiful. Yep. And this is the platter that I had ready for it. You see, friends, mise en place is everything, right? You put it all in place. That's what it means. Mise en place. It's 3 words. Mise en place. All right, we're going to put our meat sauce. Let me get a ladle instead of this. It'll be quicker with a ladle. You see? We're going to put this. And now, Jean-Pierre, try to work clean. Put it right in there. Oh, a little more parsley. See, I forget. I always forget something. You see? Yeah. It's delicious. It's really delicious. I told you that I added more stock, right? Yeah, I told you that. And I told you that I added the harissa and I adjusted the salt and pepper. Like I said, when I had the sauce class where we do similar, and everybody was mixing those two sauces together instead of having them separately, because those two together are really, really delicious, friends. And if you have a little extra of that sauce, it freezes for 17 years, approximately. I got a little extra, so I put a little container right there. Tomorrow you cook a little orecchiette pasta, a little anything. We're going to put a little parsley on it. Just a little bit. And we're going to put a little cheese on there. And then we're going to put the other pasta on top. And then we're going to put a fresh breadcrumb on top. I'm getting excited. This is going to be fun. We're getting there, friends. It's a beauty. It's a beauty. I told you I was going to make it a special one. You stay here. And then we're going to take our... Oh, it's still heat. Oh, mamma mia, the heat was still on. Now we're going to pour that on there. Let me dirty another ladle. Antonio is going to say, mamma mia, a lot of dishes today, chef. Antonio's been working with me for 30 years. He's like family. I said, let's get on the camera. Oh, no. He doesn't want to be in front of the camera. He's very shy. There we go, my friends. They're going to marry each other, you know. No matter what you do, they're going to marry each other. The only way they wouldn't marry is if you wait for the bolognese to be super cold, and then you put your pasta on it, put a barrage. But this is going to be delicious, my friends. This is going to be delicious. I'm telling you, the food is delicious around here. I'm coming back. Oh, I got some on the side of the stove. There we go. All right. Now I go back to the spoon. I say I use 17 spoons just to make that one dish. Mamma mia. There we go. All right. It's looking good, my friend. Now I'm so glad that I added more milk, you see? And what I'm going to do, friends, I'm going to organize it just a little bit to make sure everything is covered. See? The doctor's plier. So it looks good. It's got to look good to taste good, right? Well, we're making it look good, friends. All right, now we're going to take the fresh breadcrumb. We'll give you a link for that. We have a beautiful recipe for that. Fresh breadcrumb. It's got some dried tomato, parsley, and garlic in there. We made a whole video on that. And Jack is going to give you a link on it, friends. And we're going to bake this. I got the oven going at 350. And we're going to bake it until the top is beautiful. Because everything is already cooked. Everything is hot. That's all we're doing. So if you make this in advance, keep it in the fridge. Take it out of the fridge a couple of hours before so it's not so cold. Put it in the oven. And you're going to heat it up to internal temperature of 155. Internal temperature. Take your meat thermometer, put it in there. When it's 155, you're good to go. You don't want to heat it up hotter than that because you can't eat food that is hotter than 155. So since you are only reheating, little cheese left. And my friends, we have ourselves a beautiful dish. You see? I got the oven going. I'm going to take myself a cookie sheet. I don't have one, but I'm going to go get one. A little cookie sheet, pop it in the oven. And I see you on the other side when I take it out of the oven, my friends. I see you in a few minutes. I don't know exactly how long it's going to take to get a golden brown, but I would say maybe 25, 30 minutes. Not sure. We're going to find out. I'll see you in a minute, friends. All right, friends. Well, I was about in the oven 45 minutes to an hour, and it's beautiful golden brown. I let it rest a little bit, though, because I didn't want to burn myself. And basically, I'm going to take a spoon of it. I hope I don't make too much of a mess. And our ragù is right underneath there. And I think I'm going to take just a little bit more of the ragù. That looks absolutely beautiful. And then I'm going to give it a test. Let me put that right here. And it's looking beautiful. I like a nice little crunchy on the top like this. And it looks beautiful. It smells amazing. And yeah, and I do like mixing the two sauces together. Mm-hmm. Wow. Mm. You know, the harissa is a must, my friends. It's delicious. Have fun with it. Mix the whole thing together if you want to. I just think it looks a little better this way, but mix it all up. There's nothing wrong with that. Cheese it, and no matter what, everybody's gonna love it because it's really, really delicious. And it's made to be with ziti. I hope you enjoyed it. I love the harissa in there. It's delicious. I hope you make it. Remember, thumbs up if you like the video. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. And thanks for watching, friends. It's really delicious. We're going to eat it. No kidding. Look at how much there is. There's enough for the whole building. I'm telling you. And we have to mix the two things together, the two sauces together. They're meant to be together. Oh yeah, delicious. I love it. Wow. That's what you should have got for lunch today. Should have that. That's delicious. Really delicious.